is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
For Department, non-emergency line. This call is being recorded. Usted ha llamado al Departamento Policía de Long Beach, la línea.
Hello, Long Beach Police Department.
Yes, may I have your employee operator ID?
11060.
Do you have a badge number?
That is my badge number, ma'am.
Okay, and your name?
That's all you need. What can I help you with?
Well, I'm just trying to see how much it will be enough, the amount of preponderance that we need to get something done. I need to be able to report 911 operators that are hanging up in my face in crisis situations is illegal. And it's been happening years. I've been getting threatened, pickpocketed, and all kind of crimes, and the operators have hung up to cover for the crimes. That's illegal.
Okay, well, this is my first time speaking with you. What's your issue today so I can help you out?
I want to be able to report that. Because they're repeatedly all day long, there's crimes being committed to me on a procedurally.
You want to speak to a supervisor?
Well, I would like to be able to report it is why I called. I'm really not being heard on all these calls all these years, and I'm not really sure what's the hold up for federal charges. Because if terrorizing me on my phone and sticking me with the bill is a bit much for someone to have a thought process to even think of doing something like that.
Prior to me putting you on hold so you can speak to a supervisor, is there an issue that you need?
I wanted to do a police report so they can get their criminal charges. It's a misdemeanor. I thought, too, it could be a bigger charge, but I know at minimum a misdemeanor. So since I'm trying to flee, they're lashing out with these holes, as they've been doing years, to waste my time.
Supervisor, how can I help you?
What's your name?
My name's Ortiz.
Okay, well, it's been a pattern for years of 911 operators covering for crimes and depriving me of assistance to flee a domestic violence crisis, which you can call 911 if you're in a domestic violence crisis, especially one as serious as mine with armies aiding and abetting it. And ever since I've been in the domestic violence crisis, all operators have denied assistance with it.
Here in Long Beach or just in general?
In Long Beach and all jurisdictions I've ever been in.
Oh,
and that's illegal. And I'd like to get the operators their criminal charges for aiding and abetting my crisis. So I'd like for you to pull the calls.
Right now?
Is it okay for them to get their criminal charges? What's the relevancy of having that charge if they can't get it?
Right. Okay.
What's your name? What's your name?
Today
What's your name?
Remember Ortiz, O-R-T-I-Z.
Okay.
So when did this happen?
It's happened numerous times.
Okay.
And today as well.
Specific? Was it today?
Yes, today. Just a few minutes ago.
All right. All right. So you were reporting domestic violence and they hung up on you?
It's happened numerous times here and several other jurisdictions. That's all that I've ever received, that kind of treatment. That's why I'm trying to get something done about it.
Okay. If you're able to look up any specific days, I'd be happy to look into it.
As I expressed today, just a few minutes ago.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and then hold up the recording from a few minutes.
Okay, well, how about you help me with it?
Okay. What's the address that you're at?
How are you going to help me with it? Police are aiding and abetting it. And blackballing me from all help. I don't know. It just says online to call 911 if you're in a domestic violence crisis. I don't get proper treatment. I don't know what all you're supposed to do.
Well, I can send you an officer.
Why is that the only option? Isn't there a team of social workers and other parties that come out? Like a group that pick up women? Why am I railroaded to crooked police that bully and intimidate me and to punish me for trying to flee abuse?
No, I don't think that's your goal.
Well, that's what I'm expressing that happens. I don't know how to express it any
other
kind of way.
We don't have a team of social workers with us.
You don't have what?
We don't have a team of social workers.
Well, what's the team?
We have the police.
There's a team that helps people in crisis, a crisis team. Why is it always hidden from me?
We have a crisis team, but they're not here until later on.
What time? But you just lied about it, though. And numerous other parties have lied about the crisis team. To keep me from crisis team advocates.
But they're not here yet.
What time you have a crisis team that has hours?
I think about 10 o'clock they show up.
Why would a crisis team have hours and it's a crisis team? You never know when a person has crisis. And then you lied about it prior. I'm just trying to prove that the government does not want me fleeing abuse, and I don't know what else is needed to prove it.
I don't think that's true.
Well, what have you done? And are you pulling the
I've
calls of
offered to
operators
send you
hanging
an
up every
officer.
single time that I've tried to flee abuse? Aren't you
Well,
pulling the calls?
that's the recorded line.
Right. So every single time that I've tried to flee, they've hung up. So that's what's happening. I'm not really sure of what you're hearing me communicate to you. And then you'll
You
hear
want
it
to go
on the
back later
calls.
when the crisis team is here?
So the crisis team comes at 10?
Yeah, it comes down on about 10 o'clock.
That doesn't sound right to me. I think that my allegation is that you guys don't want me fleeing abuse is probably true and correct. A crisis team, how can you pinpoint when a crisis is going to happen?
Yeah, I agree. They should have longer
That's why
hours.
what you're
I
saying
agree.
don't make sense.
Well, it doesn't make sense. They should have longer hours. I agree.
I think they do, ma'am. I don't think that you're being honest. I think that the government don't want me fleeing my domestic violence crisis as well as everyone else I've came in contact with, and they're forcing people to act this way and punishing me for trying to flee you guys' abuse.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so what do you? I want to get the operators their misdemeanor charges, ma'am. The relevancy of this call is I wanted to get these operators their misdemeanor charges for taking bribes and leaving me in my crisis.
Let me go ahead and take a look at this morning's call, okay?
Okay, are you calling me back?
I can if you'd like.
Yeah, I want to get them their charges, their misdemeanor charge of pop for hanging up and disrespecting me for trying to. Their misdemeanor charges for hanging up in my face of pop.
All right.
When should I expect your call?
I don't have an estimate, but it will be today.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.